Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from the Jerusalem Post, and it's going to be one of those I told you so articles, and this is dated April 2nd. It says updated April 4th, so we'll call it April 2nd. And it says, Hamas admits 72% of combat age fatalities are men, quietly reduces civilian death toll report. This is approximately 72% of fatalities are aged 13 to 55 and are men. The demographic category aligns with Hamas combatants. So, as the title of the video says, Hamas lied about something again. And for you people out there that just keep believing them, I don't know what to tell you, but they keep lying and you keep believing them. So you might want to figure out why that is. So, excuse me, let's go ahead and get into it. It says Hamas quietly removed the names of thousands of Palestinians it had previously alleged were killed during the Israel-Hamas war. Salo Eisenberg from the U.S.-based nonprofit organization Honest Reporting told The Telegraph on Tuesday after analyzing Hamas's March 2025 casualty update. And I've done other other videos too where the heck is the article? Oh, Jesus. I am not doing good. There we go. Haha. So you can all laugh at me for doing that. Anyway, let's get back to it. It says Hamas has previously claimed that 70% of casualties have been women and children, a claim no longer reflected in their recently updated list, according to the research. It was never supported by anything, okay? But it was to get the propaganda out there to get, morons to just believe that was what was going on. And this is not the first time that Hamas has come back and said, oh, wait, the numbers that we provided are wrong. And yet people will still keep quoting the fake numbers, the fake news. Okay, so just to let you know that. There's approximately 72% of fatalities between the ages of 13 to 55 are men. The demographic category aligns with Hamas combatants. As Hamas's new March 2025 fatality list quietly drops 3,400 fully identified deaths listed in its August and October 2024 reports, including 1,080 children. So that's 1,080 children that are no longer on the report. Okay, so children that are not actually dead. It says these deaths never happened. The numbers were falsified. Again, Eisenberg asserted. It says taking Hamas figures is fact. It says a similar report by the Henry Jackson Society in December also concluded that Hamas had inflated the number of casualties in the war. Again, something that we've known for even longer than that. Okay. It says we knew there were rafts of errors in their reporting, report author Andrew Fox said. There's a reasonable explanation in that their computer systems went down in November 2023, so it's been challenging for them to report accurately, but the lists are so unreliable that the world's media shouldn't be quoting them as reliable. Right. The death toll numbers are provided by the Gaza Ministry of Health, which is run by Hamas. Okay? So they control the entire government there. For those of you that scream fascism all the time, this is an actual fascist government. Okay? The closest thing to the Nazis that exist right now are these folks, okay? They are the spiritual successors of the Nazis, okay? And I love how you just side with them. But anyway, back to the main point, is that this has been reported for a while. You're believing propaganda, okay? Not the actual truth. Okay, it says the UN also just takes Hamas's figures and publishes them with a note stating the figures are unconfirmed, right? But it's enough to get people pissed off and being like, Israel, why are you doing this? And it's like, the people that go out of their way to let Hamas know, like, hey, we're coming to this area. You may want to get out of there because we're going to be destroying things. And Hamas are the people going, yeah, we don't care. Kill us. We don't care. Gee, who could the bad guys be here? It ain't Israel. As Hamas will have gone through the list, trying to make it as convincing as possible. They've been accepting names onto that list with no evidence whatsoever, Fox explained. So what I'm guessing they're trying to do is thin out the names they cannot substantiate at all. In the final paragraph here, and actually, this is the end of the article. So Salo's research would be looking for names that were on previous lists but have now disappeared, Fox explained. Hamas releases his list as PDFs, so it's harder to do comparisons, but we transfer names to an Excel sheet to do a mass comparison this way. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Hamas doesn't actually know what Excel is, because they're not the smartest people. And there are other videos I've done, probably, I don't even know how many at this point, that goes over other analyses of their death numbers and how they're just fake. Okay, and how sometimes they have the same percentage of people die every day in Gaza, which is statistically impossible. But yet there's idiots in the Western world, you know who you are, and we know who they are, that still are like, yeah, no, Hamas said it, so it must be true, because they just don't like the Jews. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to get this article out there to show that, oh, hey, look, these guys lied again. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.